Hello, welcome to my series of videos on philosophy. Nice big word. And we're also going to have a development into retro philosophy. So we have to find out what that means if you watch all the videos. Got no idea where it's all going to finish, so it should be a fun journey. What a cool car. Cutting edge. When I was about 8, I think it won the Monte Carlo Rally. Looked good and went like the clappers, especially round corners. Everybody loved the Mini. How about this beard? You think that makes me look like a philosopher? Is that cool? No, actually, it's not cool anymore. The old pale male stale tradition of Western philosophy isn't cool. When I was a youngster, the only thing I knew about philosophy was the Philosopher's song from Monty Python. Rene Descartes was a boring fart. It was about as far as I'd got. So philosophy has ceased to be relevant really to an awful lot of people. And the study of philosophy is closer to that study of theology. It's looking at ancient texts, very clever stuff, but doesn't necessarily make sense. So I want to see if we can drag philosophy into the 21st century, bring it bang up to date. And that means that this bad boy beard has to go. Hello. Well, can you see any difference? What do you think? Yes, it's the new Mini. Doesn't it look great? It draws inspiration from the past. It's a retro model, whilst at the same time, bang up to date. Goes like the clappers. Incredible engineering. There is a problem though, and that problem is that my old man, Dad, he could have serviced the old Mini. There's no way he could service this new Mini with all its fancy electronics, engineering. You need a computer to analyse what's going on. And I think that illustrates the problem for the philosopher today, because a philosopher is a lover of wisdom, and somebody who's got wisdom is able to determine what's important from what's not important, to be able to see the wood for the trees. That's incredibly difficult with the amount of knowledge that we have now. So rather than understanding each bit in minute detail, the job of the retro philosopher is to see the underlying patterns, how the different technologies all link together. Ooh, it's an electric Mini. Doesn't it look great? And it's got a completely different engine inside now. Pretty soon we'll have a self-driving Mini and all sorts of other iterations as the car evolves off into the 21st century. But before we go zooming off into the 21st century, I want to stop and take a quick look at the 20th century. Because if you ask the big philosophical questions, why are we here? Why is there something not nothing? Where does complexity come from? Most of humanity had the same answer. Well, it was God or the divine. It was obvious. Things changed a lot in the 20th century, and I think we need an understanding of that before we launch ourselves in the 21st. So what I want to do is have, in the coming videos, is to look first of all at the men in my family, my grandfathers and my father, look at their journey, and then look at the very different journey that the women in my family had, my grandmothers and my mother, as they kind of came together. It's a history of the 20th century, and it gives us an understanding of theology, of philosophy, of science, and of where the human species is going. So the next couple of videos on my parents should be fun. Stay tuned.